Hello, everyone. I'm Buford MC, and welcome back to another adventure in GregTech New Horizons. Today, we have a special episode, and the reason it is so special is because today, well, at least the day that this episode is going to be coming out, it will have officially been 1 year since the very first episode of the series. So we have officially been at this now for an entire year, real life year that is. So because of that, I want to do something a little bit different today. And what I want to do is I want to go on a little bit of an adventure into the Twilight Forest, and I want to fight the next Twilight Forest boss today. So that's what we're going to be doing to commemorate our 1 year anniversary of the series. So let's take a look at what we need to do. So if we go to the quest book, the next thing we need to do is we need to do this quest right here, which is to kill the Minoshroom. So this is going to be the next boss in the Twilight Forest, and I think we have to go to like the Minotaur maze or something like that. And we have to, well, traverse the maze. Now, another thing with the Twilight Forest is if we look at the achievements, they also show us kind of what we need to do in the Twilight Forest. So we haven't actually looked at this before, I don't think, but essentially, we've already done this stuff here. We've done the Naga, we've done the Lich, and now we're up to this point right here, where we need to get to the Mighty Stroganoff, which I believe is something we're going to get from the Minoshroom. So the meat and mushroom stew in the labyrinth makes you feel ready to enter the fire swamp, which is where the next boss after this one will be, which is the Hydra. So in order to get this, though, we have to go through the maze. And if we come down here, it says craft the maze map after obtaining the focus from the labyrinth. So we have to go inside of the little labyrinth, which is essentially the maze. And we have to get some stuff in order to make the maze map, which I'm assuming will help us to traverse the maze because, well, mazes, well, you never know how long it's going to take you to finish a maze. So if we can get any advantage, I'll take it. So what we need to do is we need to look for this maze map here. So this blank maze map. Now, I looked actually at this, and there's a blank maze map, and then there's also this blank maze/ore map. I'm not sure what that one is. But if we look up how to make the blank maze map, all we need is a little bit of paper, and we need the maze map focus. And the maze map focus actually comes from the mobs inside of the labyrinths. And it's a rare drop, chances 2.5%. I think that's the same chance of getting a Wither Skull. So 2.5% doesn't seem too bad. This is the boss guy himself. The one we're going to be looking for is the Minotaurs. So that should help us, I'm assuming. And if we can get one of these, that should help us inside the labyrinth itself. Again, I don't know what this one is, the blank maze/ore map. The way you make that is you need the maze map, and then you need to add on diamonds, gold, iron. Yeah, I'm not sure what that is. Maybe there's ores inside the maze or something like that. Not really sure. But yeah, that's what we're going to be attempting today, so let's get right into it. So I have already prepared some stuff. I've got backpacks on me. I've got torches, a lot of torches in case we do need them. I do also have some blocks. I've got some more in here. And we're also going to bring a couple other things. We are going to be bringing our Thaumcraft wand, which is fully charged up. And the reason for that is I have been busy making some new focuses. I want to try them out. This one right here, Frost, and there's another one here, Shock. Kind of shoots out lightning, so I want to try that out. Let's turn that off for there. There we go. So I'm going to try that out. I don't think it's going to do too much. I mean, we have a crossbow that does so much damage. We've got a sword that does a decent amount of damage. This is probably the weakest thing we have, but I might as well try them out. And we're also going to need a couple other things. I don't need the toolbox on me, so I'll just leave you in there. And we are going to need to go ahead and also grab the map. I think I left that. Is that? No, it's not on me. It's not in there either. Oh, I left it in here, didn't I? Yep, there we go. The magic map for the Twilight Forest. That is going to allow us to find where we need to go. In fact, I already scouted it out ahead of time. So we already know where we need to go. So it's just a matter of heading over there. So let's go ahead then and head on in to the Twilight Forest. Right, so let's take a look here at our map. So the way we need to go is we need to go into that little swampy area looking area on the map. Now, it's actually interesting when you look at the map. It's a little bit hard to tell where the labyrinth is, but it's essentially like that. Well, essentially, you can see where the Hydra is, the little Hydra head there, and it's the little stuff surrounding it. It's not really a head. I would think you would see, like, the Minoshroom head on there, like you do with the other bosses, but it doesn't show up on there. It's like that little patch right there on the four corners. There's 4 different ones. But I've already scattered out. I've already headed out there once. I didn't go in there, but took a peek. So all we need to do is just head on over there and, well, figure out what we need to do. I do have a couple ladders on me, but I don't know if we really need them. Because you do have to drop your way in once you actually get there. It's like a well at first, something like that. We'll see when we get there. It's not too far away. I think it was like 500, 600 blocks. Of course, with the hang glider, we make that distance up pretty quick. Yep, here's the swamp right here. So we had to fight, or at least kill the Lich in order to actually enter the swamp, which of course we've done that already, so now we can enter into the swamp. That's quite good. And we are heading that way right there. That's the one I went to earlier. Should be. It was inside like a little bit of a hill. It was right there. There it is. I don't know if it's supposed to generate like this, but that's how it generated. And this right here is the entrance. So, yeah, put a couple of torches in here already. Don't know, actually. I know in the netherlight level doesn't matter. I don't know for a dungeon like this if it will, but there's where we have to drop down into. Hence why I brought some blocks so we can escape. Now, the maze stone itself... Oh, actually, we can break it. Which is interesting. Does take a while. Although maybe there might be bedrock surrounding all of this. I'm not sure. But what we need to do then is we just need to go ahead then and drop in. Now, one thing actually I am going to do, because once we actually do fight this guy, we have to escape. We are going to set a waypoint. This might help us. I'm not sure if it will. Could even be considered cheating, but... There we go. So, we're going to do that, and we're just going to casually glide our way in. I think we should be able to take it. Okay, there's no one here. Okay, that's good. Now, I'm not really too concerned about the mobs, although it is going to be quite dark as well. Well, that's what we have the torches for. Alright, so far, it's pretty quiet. I hear someone now. A lot of these, Botania mushrooms, actually. This is not a bad place to get them. That's interesting. Now, I believe there are going to be a couple of different levels of this. And, here we go. Here's our first guy right here. I wonder if you'll give me the focus, which I just realized, actually, we did not even bring paper for that, did we? Right, that is a bit unfortunate. We did get something from that guy. Raw meat. Oh, what are you? Some sort of spider thing. Oh, let's keep going in, then. Oh, hello. Oh, boy. Okay. Took care of them. Seems to be a lot of spiders in here. Well, there's a spawner right there. Oh, hello. Yeah, these guys do one at you, don't they? We got the maze map focus. And I didn't bring paper for that. Right. I wonder if they have paper. I know there's chests. Maybe we'll get lucky and there'll be paper here. Oh, hello. That right there is actually a witch one. I think that one's kind of dangerous. You need to be careful of those, but we seem to take care of him. I wonder if I can disable that with that. Right. Keep traveling along here, then. There we go. There's our first chest. Hello. You know what? Let's try a little trick here. That didn't really do too much, did it? Let's try... I don't even know what one I'm using. Alright, there we go. Yeah, it takes a little bit getting used to. They're not the best. Right, I was looking at this chest here, wasn't I? Ah, we got some... We actually got quite a few things in here. Iron, which I'll just let that go into the backpack. TNT, iron wood ingot, steel leaf legs, and hello there. Yeah, we do have good armor. I do need to be careful about the composite vests, though. We're not doing too well on durability on that. I think they're still spawning, actually. Right, well, unfortunately for me, I did not bring paper, and that is a lot of torches right there. Might actually just take a couple of those. Might as well. Right, where are we going now? And hello there. You're tough. You're really tough. Okay, we got you. That's a bat right there. A couple of bats in here. Oh, you know what I just realized, actually? I didn't even think about this, to be honest, but there was a map. We could just use that to find where we're going. We don't really need the magical map, I guess. You know, I just thought about that. I didn't think about that until just now, but... Of course, we can't really see too much until we light things up, and... Oh, that's an Enderman right there. Okay, well, you're gone. No, you're not. Almost got you. Where you at? Nope. Gone again. Okay, well, we just need to find a way to the next level. Could be anywhere, to be honest. What's this? Is this... I'm not actually sure what that is. Golly, the spiders in here, though, are quite annoying, aren't they? What is this room right here? Let's grab a shovel. I don't know if there's something under this gravel here. This looks like something that would be our chamber we're looking for, but I could be wrong. Yeah, I'm not seeing much. It looks like it's just an entrance. I see the surface up there. Hello. Okay, that... Oh, wow. Hello. Okay. There's a spawner right there. Okay, we got that. Is there any chests in here? Yes, there is. With some steely stuff. We've never gotten that. Maze wafer, TNT. Don't really need a bucket of milk. There's another chest here, and there's a guy there. With more stuff. Maze map focus again. Steel leaf. I don't really need those things, but... Not sure what it's important for. Steel leaf. I know it gives you armor, but I'm sure we've got better stuff than that. Right, where are we heading from here, then? Still haven't found the next level, have we? Oh, we just found... Oh, that's not actually... Oh, that's just water. We've got these little maze slimes here. Yep, took them out. Alright, this is... Yeah, this is just a pond here. Right, what do we got over here? Nothing. It is a big place, so... The other problem also... Well, that's where we put in the waypoint. Show us how to get out of here, so I guess that's how we're going to be able to escape. But... So far... Not much. Let's go ahead and clear out some of this stuff here. We got a can of book there. Yeah, put all those away. Alright, there we go. What on earth was that? Okay, that was interesting. That sounded like a massive explosion just now. Hello? Oh, that's gonna be another slime on me right there. And not too difficult, though, to be honest. Just annoying to take them all out like this. Oh, we did get a quest done, though, at least. What are you doing? Yeah. Hopefully you'll hold off. So I can repair you. Oh, we made it back to the entrance. And there's a guy right there. Alright, well, at least now we know where we are, but we still haven't gotten any closer to the next level. Let me look at the map and see if we can see anything. Not really. I wish I got the paper. I don't want to have to travel all the way back, though, to the base in order to do that. Though, I'll tell you what... Well, no, I don't think there's really much thing we can do right now about that. Paper's always harder to get. So... might as well keep going. So, where... can we go? We haven't gone this way yet. And there's a guy right there. That actually worked out for us right there. He blew up the other guys. Not going anywhere, is it? Actually is going somewhere. Do hear some people. Another slime guy right there. There we go. Got these guys. Alright, where are we at now? I just ran out of the batch of torches there. That looks like just a torch room. There's nothing in there. Do hear a lot of those Minoshroom guys, or whatever they are, the Minotaurs. Okay, that's a guy right there. Oh, hello. Oh, no one there. Doesn't look like, well, maybe not, maybe it is. Couple more corridors down here. Feels like we found everything in this area except for the way forward. Yeah, that's a dead end. Right. Just keep on looking. Really messed up by not bringing that paper with me. It is kind of more fun to do it this way, though, isn't it? Now I gotta find my way back to where we were. Now, that's why I did put in that waypoint. Yeah, I think I remember this path. Yeah, this way right here. I think we're almost back to somewhere. There's a lot of stuff going on below me, so that must be where the next level is, but we gotta find a way to get down there. Okay, we haven't gone this way yet. And it looks like it just leads somewhere I've already been. Except... we didn't go this way. And I think we just found the next area. Right, I think that's it right there. Let's get past these slimes here. Checking that armor again just to be safe. Anything down this way? No, what's that? There's a chest right there. Okay. Although... I knew it. There was a trap chest. It looked like that was something up with that there. Yep. I had a funny feeling that was actually a trap chest. It looked like it was something was up with that one. The tripwire, I didn't see that either. Alright, well, we didn't get anything out of that. It didn't look like there was much in there. So like a blaze rod or something. Right, that must have been what we heard before. Then someone must have triggered something earlier. Probably a mob or something. Right, so that explains what that explosion we heard earlier was. Right, so the exit actually was right over here. So this is the next level right there. Okay, so what does it look like down there? Okay, there's nothing down there, so that's good. Right, so we'll probably just build our way out. Let me clear out some of this at least so we can make an exit when we need to. And let's just go on down. These away as well. There we go. Okay, so don't know if there's another level after this one. Was that just pushed me? You did. I don't know if there's another level after this one, or if this is the one that's going to have the Minoshroom in it. We will find out. I don't know if... Well, actually, no, it looks like the map will help us as well here. I believe, though, he's going to be in a chamber of sorts. Wow, there must be a lot of guys over there. Sounds like slimes, and that is a spider. Oh, a lot of cave spiders in here. That. Oh, mushroom. I was about to say, what is that? Okay, looks like we just leveled up something. Crossbow, maybe? Okay. Oh, wow, what is that? Oh, that's just a maze slime. I thought it was something else, just a really big one. Yeah, that's where all the slimes are. We're just gonna go to town on them. You know, actually, I better not do that because I'm gonna run out of crossbow bolts. How are we on crossbow bolts? Oh, we're doing just fine, actually, on those. It's actually good if we do it this way, too, because it'll level up the sword. Chance at more modifier slots. Still hearing a lot of them, though. Get a couple more torches here. Hoping I brought enough torches. Right, there's another chest. Right, how do we want to do this? Can't tell, actually, if this one is trapped or not. Ooh, I kind of want to see if we can get into that one. How do we want to do this? Is it trapped? Well, you know what? Let's find out. It isn't trapped, actually. Steel leaf. That's new. Ironwood ingots. Coal, why not? Okay, that one was not trapped, then. And we have some mushrooms going down here. And that is the guy we're looking for, actually. Right, we found him. Alright, so all we need to do is we just... Actually, this will be extremely easy, I think. Yeah, we can basically just cheese him like this. Also, we just got a lava clay bucket, I just noticed. I think we just do this and he's done for. Yep, there we go. That was extremely easy, actually. There was actually some loot in there. Right, before we go in there, let's go ahead and... Wow, he gave me a lot of those, and they don't stack either. Right, okay, and we got the Minotaur axe as well. Alright, let's go ahead. I did not want to do that, did I? Let's put all this stuff away. I'll sort it out later. Right, well, that wasn't terribly bad then in the end. Let's go ahead then and come in here. Let's just see what's in these chests. And I think we'll go ahead and head on off. So there are a couple of chests. actually quite a few chests in here. We're well protected as well. So what do we got in here? We have potion of healing. A couple of things. TNT. Not gonna take those armors this time. And more TNT, iron. Yeah, not too much in here. And more TNT. It's interesting how much TNT you get out of this place. Got 8 of them so far. Don't actually need 2 of these. Do we have... If we found a helmet... There we go, I'll take that instead. Just to say we have a full set of that in case we ever want it for something. Maybe we can put it on display. I don't know. Right, let's put all these away. Actually, yeah, the ingots I can just do... In fact, I can do the same with the coal. If I do that, I'll just go straight into the miner's backpack. And we can put the rest away in here as well. Right, well, we got the meat stroganoff, which I believe we actually have to eat it or something. Which means I actually have to get hungry, so I'm going to take that off for a moment. Because I believe that is what we need to do in order to unlock the next part of the Twilight Forest, which is the fire swamp. So we can fight the Hydra, and I was actually thinking we might as well do that. But first, we have to find a way out of this place, so it shouldn't be too difficult. We weren't down here for too long, so... I think it's down this way, actually. Yeah, it should be right around here. Should we take that as well? Let's go ahead and take it. A little bit of live root there. That right there's our exit. Alright, so we just have to build on out of here. Okay, and now we just have to get out into the entrance, so... Go. Should be that direction. Shouldn't be too far away. Okay, no, we haven't gone that way yet. Actually, that is an exit right there, isn't it? We don't even have to go out that one way. There's a chest there. Do we want to risk one more chest? Get the Enderman out of there. Oh, there's actually no one bad in here. Yeah, we can actually get out from this way, so that's good. So we might as well take the exit. Where was the... over the surface I saw? I thought I saw one... right there, actually. There we go. One way to escape. I don't think that's the intended way to get out of there, but we got out that way. The entrance was over here. Right, so that's quite good. Alright, so what we need to do now, in fact, I can just find a normal mob. I can smack it, I think, a couple of times. We can go ahead and eat this thing. Which should do something. Made it rain. Not really. That was just interesting timing right there. But I think now that we've eaten that, it didn't give me... Did it give me the achievement? Where was the... No, I'm looking at the achievement. That's what I'm looking for. Did it give me the achievement for that? Yes, it did. So, we now have Hydra Slayer. Right. So, since we are in the area, I do figure we might as well go ahead and fight the Hydra. I don't think it's going to be too hard. We just have to head deeper into the swamp, which is that direction. I really don't think it's going to take us too long. We do have our Minoshroom trophy. So, yep, there we go. I can see the fire swamp right there. And we are coming in. Now, the Hydra is going to be, I think, actually right over there. So, this will be... Well, I don't actually think it's going to be too hard at all, to be honest. Should be, I should be on the other side of that. Yeah, should be coming up on him in a moment. Okay. I think we have to come in from this direction. Yep, here we go. He should spawn in. We should be able to take him out. Hopefully fairly easily. The rain does make it a bit painful, but there he is. I don't know, actually, how we're supposed to do this. Hopefully it won't be too difficult. Well, we'll see. There we go, I did some damage there. And we're doing a lot of damage, actually. I think you have to wait for something specific. We'll see. We'll figure it out. I got damage on him that one time. There we go. It seems to deflect it some of the time. There we go. That did damage as well. Yeah, it seems... Trying to get him. We are doing something. We are getting damage in. I hit that fireball back at him. I almost wonder if we should go in with the sword a little bit. Nah, it didn't do anything. Okay, that killed another head. We're getting closer, though. I almost got him now. There we go. Right, I'm honestly not sure what we were supposed to do there, but... we did take him out, so... that's what matters. And... we did get the Hydra trophy. Lovely. Right, so that is another boss down. The giant cave here as well. Actually has some ores in it. That's quite nice. But yeah, we got that guy taken out. The rain did kind of make that a little bit annoying, didn't it? But, yeah, we took him out. Not too bad. And we got... did we get anything in the hunter's backpack? Yes, we did. We got fiery blood from him. Right. Interesting. Alright, so... let's go ahead then and head on... it was just a fire jet right there. I was about to say, what was that at first? But no, it's just a fire jet thing. Now I say we go ahead then and head on back to... base. Now that we've gotten our bosses done. So, just gotta head on back this direction. I will assume, though, that fire resistance backpack we have probably helped us quite a bit in that fight, because we are resistant to fire now. So, that was quite good. Oh, and also, actually, since we have just run on one of these things right here, there's actually a good chance to try out something else with our wand here. We didn't actually end up using it too much, but I did actually make another wand focus. I want to try it out quickly. It was, let's see if I can find it, the equal trade one, this one here. So apparently, there was quests for this. Let's go take a look at that as well. So it was in the focus on the wand and trade offer. So this is going to allow us to switch out blocks in the world. So with blocks in the player's inventory. So shift right click on a block to attune the focus to the block. Once attuned to a block, left click on a single block to replace it with the substitute block. So this is actually the way we could get obsidian here pretty quick. So I'm going to try it out. So let's see, it has shift right click. Okay, so I see cobblestone in there. So if I right click, what was it? Right click, left click. We get some obsidian. Look at that. So this is the way we can, well, we can just get obsidian a lot quicker than having to mine it. I think there's a way we can actually get more than one, but we might have to upgrade it, I think. Yeah, just a kind of neat way to get obsidian quicker. Nice use for that. Right, so let's go ahead then and fly on back then the rest of the way. Yeah, that was an interesting adventure there. Hydra was actually a little bit confusing. I just kind of was just shooting at him there to see. It was like, it felt kind of random. I'm sure there was a strategy on what caused damage and whatnot. I think it had to do with when the mouth was open, maybe, something like that. But, yeah, we got him taken out in the end. The maze probably would have gone a little bit easier if I remembered to bring paper, but, of course, I forgot the paper. Even after all that preparation I'd made to, you know, describe the process from the achievements, and then I forget the paper, but it's alright. Right, we're just about back at the portal there. Go ahead and put our trophies on the wall. There we go. It is nighttime. So, let's go ahead then and go to sleep. Right, there we go. That should also end the rain. We also did get a couple of new foods, Hydra chops. Wow, 45 of them. That does a lot. We also got raw meat. I'm assuming, actually, we can go ahead and cook into meat steak. We even got some different food items we can go ahead and eat as well. And I think we also did, yeah, the maize wafer. We got that as well. All right, let's go ahead then and cook the raw meat. I can just put you in here. Doesn't particularly matter to me. Then we're waiting for that. Well, let's do this now. Go ahead and eat these. They are new foods. Some meat steak. Sounds quite yummy. Let's go ahead and eat these. If we get anything special. Resistance 3, I think that came from sleeping. Maize wafer. Meat steak. And the Hydra chop, which actually gives you quite a bit of food. Right, there we go. No new hearts from that, but we've already got so many. Right, so we do have our new trophies. There's the Minoshroom one, and there's the Hydra trophy. We'll go ahead and put these on the wall. A little wall of achievement over here. So, Minoshroom and Hydra. Lovely, look at that! This is everything we've managed to accomplish in 1 year. Real life year of GTNH, that is. So we've got our little trophies that the pack gives you. Our first ever steel ingot, first ever aluminium ingot, first electronic circuit, and the first NV circuit. And very soon, actually, we'll be adding to this. We're not very far, actually, from getting into the... Well, the HV circuits are not that far away. It's right over here. And then stainless steel is going to be the main HV material, so we're definitely going to add the first stainless steel ingot to the wall. At least the first one that we made. I think we have a couple we've got from chests and stuff. And then, of course, we've got the heads from the Twilight Forest, or the trophies, I guess. Yeah, we've done quite well with that. So I think what we'll do then is, before we end off, we are going to put some stuff away here for just a moment. Excavator away as well. And we're going to go ahead and claim a couple of quests as well. I'm going to put this guy away too. Shift F, there we go. Go, put you there. And we are going to claim a couple of quests since we did get a couple of things done. So, we do have some of these here. The wand focus quest that I did complete. So there's the frost when we tested it out. It's not really too good. Although later we will be able to make a focal manipulator, which I think will make it stronger. It basically make all the focuses stronger, I think. We can take that magic novice loot bag, uncommon treasure. This one was the shock one. I'll get magic novice and a treasure. And this was the equal trade one, which actually does seem quite handy. So that one we can also get a magic novice and a treasure. And then we also completed a couple of more kill all the things. This was for, well, we did these as well for the spiders, the slimes, and we also got the Minoshroom, which gives us an uncommon treasure, and the Hydra, which gives us an uncommon treasure. Right, so let's go ahead actually then and put some of these coins away. We do have a couple of loot bags to open, and in fact, actually, let's upgrade this one. The Magic Novice, we've got 3 of them, so... Yeah, let's turn you into a Magic Adept one. Those are always going to be better. And while we're waiting for that, I'll put these coins away. So we've gotten a couple of things in here as well. There we go. And blacksmith, chemist, and just these ones here. Go ahead and put these quarter hearts away as well, I think. Right, there we go. And I'll probably go ahead and sort out the rest of this stuff later on. But we do have our one loot bag for today, the Magic Adept loot bag. And the uncommon treasures. Let's go ahead then and open those up first. And ooh, I do want to lock these just in case we get stuff that goes into these. So lock the backpacks. And put these away. Alright, let's see what we get. 5 uncommon treasures. You can't upgrade these, can you? No, it doesn't look like it. There's no uses. Right, here we go. These aren't going to be too good, I don't think. But we did get emerald, gold coins, some potions. Oh, let's just do all these. Yeah, we get splash potion of strength, regeneration, splash potion, diamond, ender pearls. Yeah, just some standard stuff. We even get a leather tunic, apparently. That was already damaged. Interesting. Alright, Magic Adept loot bag. This one will be interesting, so let's see what we get from this. Ooh. Boots of the Traveler. And some magic wax. Ah. We got some Boots of the Traveler. Oh, they give you... Yeah, they give you a jump boost, actually. Like the piston boots do. Without the little piston noise. Interesting. That's actually interesting. Boots of the Traveler. Seems like the same height. I think it was 3. Yeah, it's a 3 height. Actually, I think we move fast as well. Yes, we do. We do move faster. Ah, that's interesting right there. How much faster... I can't tell. I feel like these are still faster, though, with the piston boots right now. Yeah, I think this is just slightly slower, but that might be because the piston boots have haste 3 on them. Now, the protection level on this is actually worse as well. Ah, that's an interesting one, what we got. Boots of the Traveler. So they're like the piston boots. We're going to put that with the armor for now. Yeah, I'll have to take a look at that. If I were to add haste to that, although of course I don't know. I don't know how I'd put haste on them, but that might make them faster than the piston boots even, which would be quite good. But yeah, so we went ahead today and we went to the Twilight Forest and got some pretty good stuff done. We took down not just 1, but 2 bosses. And yeah, Minoshroom and the Hydra. So I'm quite pleased with that. And I think next time we are going to start progressing again. We do need to still go for the pyrolyzed oven. And we need to go ahead and start getting to... I just noticed, what is that behind me there? It's really strange, isn't it? It's like the Minotaur axe right there. Oh, it's because it's in here, isn't it? Yeah, these little slots in the adventure backpack. I never noticed, actually, that those, you can see them on your character right there. That's actually interesting. Never noticed that until just now. But anyways, though, yeah, we got some stuff done. I think next time we're going to start progressing again. I think what we might do is, before we go for the pyrolyzed oven, because we need the pyrolyzed oven to go ahead and get some benzene, which is actually detailed right over here. We've done everything now up into step 2. We've got the MV energy hatch and the counter coil, so now we go ahead and do the pyrolyzed oven. But I think before we do that, what I want to try and do is, I think we're going to go for stainless steel first, because I want to try and get some of that started, at least, while we're getting other stuff done, because I know in the future we're going to need a lot of stainless steel. So I think the sooner we start preparing that, the better. So I think that will probably be our next thing we do, and then we'll go ahead and do the pyrolyzed oven and start moving towards benzene. But yeah, that is going to be the end of another episode, and it's also the end of our first year in GTNH. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I hope you've been enjoying the series. I've been having a good time with it. And we've got a lot more coming. So I hope you enjoyed this one. and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.